What's up, peeps? It's the Wig Man, aka the Wigician. And today, I want to invite you to think about what have you been holding off from trying because you're too scared. So, what is it costing you by not trying? What have you been hoping to gain from experiencing this attempt that you haven't been giving yourself permission to experience? There's so much energy locked up right now in these things you say you want to give yourself permission to try. And when you actually allow yourself to break out of that limited belief that you can't, it releases that energy. And it wakes up different parts of your mind. It breaks you into new dimensions of possibility that only are available to you on the other side of fear. And let's be honest, a lot of the things that you want to do, they're not even that big of a deal. It's just that you have all these programs of what people are going to think about you get in the way. And if you remind yourself that you're going to die, hopefully this is enough of a catalyst to spark that step of action. Because when you look back on how you've lived and all the things you could have tried but didn't because you were too concerned about what other people thought of you, how limited of a life is that? And what kind of level of regret are you going to have to deal with when you're 10, 20, 30 years down the road? When it just comes down to simple steps that aren't too drastic, but are outside of your comfort zone. Like for me, creating these videos is not comfortable because I'm vulnerable and all these people who are part of my account on my network see what I'm conjuring up, what my thoughts are, and I don't know necessarily what I'm going to say in the moment. And I can look stupid or foolish or not sound intelligent. And it's the risk that I'm willing to take because what happens through this process is I regain more control over that voice that says I can't. And yet, because I'm doing it, I can. So what are the things that you're telling yourself you can't do, and yet you're more than capable of if you just gave yourself permission to stop caring about what other people thought? And it's so important that you give yourself that permission because no one else is going to. Ever. And even if they do give you permission, you're still going to doubt it until you give it to yourself. So life is always an inside game. It's the self-talk that we navigate through that determines how we experience our reality. And if you feel limited right now in some area that you've been meaning to jump out into a new space, then let this be a reminder that you're going to die at some point and that you should not wait anymore. You should call that person. You should do that thing. You should sign up for that class. You should whatever. I hope that this video reaches you today to take action on something you've been meaning to give yourself permission to do. And I know that on the other side, it will wake you up. It will make you feel alive. Because holding back in fear is stagnating your energy and preventing you from feeling that excitement and that sense of possibility and that expansion of your consciousness and the elevation of your awareness of what's possible. So do something new today, brand new, that you've been meaning to do. Much love.